What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the fans. And today, we talking all these coaching vacancies. Which one is the best one? Who would you want to coach? You know what I'm saying? And we got to give y'all our NFL picks for today. Tell y'all how we did last week. Some of us didn't do too hot. And y'all know, it's America's favorite game. Rihanna's Trivia. I know what it is next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe and share that video. Y'all know it. What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I'm here with the whole crew, just about. What up, y'all?
What's up? What's up?
Um, so Black Monday has come and passed, and we had about 8 vacancies in the NFL. Interesting. I just would like to know which one of these vacancies that would you guys deem as the best vacancy. So I'll start off and let you know who all has been fired. I ain't gonna get a coach's name. I'm gonna just say coach got fired. So coach got fired. Number one, the Atlanta Falcons. They was actually 7-10 and currently have the 8th overall pick in the NFL draft. Then you also got the Carolina Panthers. Coach got fired. Number two, they were 2-15 and they do not have a first round pick. So everything is going to have to come off in free agency. Then coach got fired. Number three, we already knew this. Team was 8-9. It's the Raiders. They have the 13th overall pick in the NFL draft. Then coach got fired. Number four, it's the Los Angeles Chargers. They was 5-12. They have the 5th overall pick in the NFL draft. Then we have another coach got fired. The GOAT, New England Patriots. They was 4-13. They got the 3rd overall pick in the draft. Interesting. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks. They say that Mr. Carroll stepped down or they decided to part ways and he's going to be, kind of like a front office advisor. Don't know what that means or what that job entails, but, they make up shit every day. So they were 9-8 and they got the 16th overall pick. Then you got the Tennessee Titans. They fired Mike Vrabel, which is still shocking to me. 6-11 this year. They have the 7th overall pick. They are in rebuild mode. Last but not least, coach got fired. I said this earlier in the season. I never really believed in this guy. The Washington Commanders. They were 4-13. They have the 2nd overall pick. So, out of this group of coaches and teams, which one of these teams has the best job? Which one of these teams you feel like is you know what? Out of all these teams, I think I'm gonna go there. Darius, what you think, man? Who got the best opportunity to win out this piece?
Hey, you gonna ask me? It's the Chargers, bruh. All they missing is some leadership. That's it. They got a team. They got a quarterback. You got a young quarterback who is ready. He can go out here and sling it with the best of them. You got a good running back. Where you at? You can draft a receiver, an offensive lineman, anything you need like that. The defense, you got the names. You just got to put it together. If I was them, I would draft a receiver just because I like Everett. Who they got. He's young. Keenan Allen showed he's still Keenan Allen. Mike Williams done had a lot of injuries at this point. So I'm like, you might want to just get you another stud receiver. And even if Mike Williams healthy, you get you another stud. They battle is out for wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. That's a good problem to have. I'm going to say my least favorite Carolina, bro. Ain't no way I can't go and coach Bryce Young, man. He's 5'10".
Damn, that's cold blooded.
I'm being
Carolina.
honest. I'm being honest, bro. Set this man up for failure. They done set this man up for failure. I hope he can somehow maybe do like what Justin Fields is doing. Maybe he can learn enough of himself that he can ball out for himself. He'll probably gonna end up, if he gonna do that, he gonna have to do the video game shit like Kyler Murray be doing. But that would be my least favorite to go to be honest. I'm like, if nobody else answering in the NFL or college, then maybe go to Carolina.
That's interesting, man. That's interesting. I didn't even ask for that, but that's wow. Okay. Brianna, what you think is the best available job right now?
I'm going to say the Chargers as well for those exact reasons. They have all of the pieces together. They just need a head coach. That's it. They got what they need. Them boys was balling, trying to at least. They just need a head coach.
You mean
I don't have a least favorite. I ain't gonna do Bryce like that, man.
It's not his fault. You ain't doing them like nothing. It's not his fault, bro.
Oh man.
Fault at all.
I don't know, Blair. What would you say, man? What would you say is the best job available right now? Because I don't think it's over quite yet.
You don't think what's over?
I mean, I got some questions afterwards, but I don't think the coaches deciding that they want to either step down or get fired because they saying, hey, some people still that made the playoffs might get fired. I asked y'all that after we get through here real quick. So,
yeah. I don't know, man. I like the Chargers like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody on the Chargers, man. I feel like we do this to ourselves. Okay, at this point with the Chargers, because they don't never live up, dog. Never live up. They got everybody in the world on their squad. They pay.
Is it the organization this time?
No, bro. No, bro.
Bad coach.
I don't think it's a bad coach, man. I do think
had a good coach.
No, I didn't say that either.
Okay.
I don't think that's the only problem. I do think they do need to be coached differently. I think them playing the 3-4 instead of the 4-3 doesn't fit the personnel that they have. They definitely need to go to a 4-3 if they want all their players to succeed. Because a lot of their players that they either got in free agency or that they drafted were players that were 4-3 special, like 4-3 players. They weren't like a 3-4 body type or anything like that. So I think they need to go to a 4-3. But me personally, I feel like the best job it's got to be the Atlanta Falcons, man. It's got to be the Atlanta Falcons, man. This is why. You have the 8th overall pick. All you need is a quarterback. I think their defense is much improved. Their offense, you have all the weapons you pretty much need just about. I said you have an offensive line. I think you need a couple more pieces on defense, and you need a quarterback. And with that 8th overall pick, you can do a couple things. You can do either try to trade up, package that with one of the players to try to trade up, which me personally, I would not do. I would take the job, tell my GM to either keep the pick, stay where we at, or try to trade out and see if we can get a couple more picks to try to build the team a little bit more, then be able to go and get my quarterback next year because you're not high enough in the draft to get one of the quarterbacks that you really truly are going to want anyway. Yes, I will say no, you're not, because I think that it's going to be a run on the quarterbacks this year. I think they're going to go like 1, 2, or 3.
They run on quarterbacks every year now.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. And I don't think.
But they still got an 8. They still got time to get a good quarterback.
Yeah, who got the first pick?
The Bears got the first,
right?
The Bears got the first pick. Mm-hmm.
Who got the next pick?
Washington.
Who got the next pick?
They gonna stick with him.
I think the next pick after that is give me a second. It's New England.
I don't know if
Quarterback.
all them teams, I don't know if New England taking a quarterback.
They gotta stick with who their quarterback met.
No, he been benched a while ago. They got to
But
get a
look, you
quarterback.
gotta stick with what you got.
Now, I don't think they need a quarterback personally
I
right
think
now.
the first
They
two
need a
teams
lot
are
of.
gonna stick with their quarterback, what they have.
I feel
So
like New
And they
eighth
just
ain't
had
bad.
draft Birdie.
they
Well, I don't know. You can't play Desmond Ritter. That nigga booty. Boy, it might pay Taylor Heineken.
but this is what I'm saying. Like, do you
They'll be able to get a QB.
I feel like they should trade out and try to get more picks, get more value. Just like how I feel about the Bears. I mean, the team that I would not want to coach at this point right now is probably the Tennessee Titans. Like, I don't see anything. You just fired the best coach out of all of these coaches right now, currently on this list. The best one was probably Mike Vrabel, and y'all fired him because he didn't want to rebuild. He like, look, I'm trying to win every game all the time, and y'all wasn't with that. You're like, look, we need to just go ahead, tear this whole thing down, and build it back up. So I feel like Atlanta. To me, it was a tie, and I was going back between Atlanta and Seattle because I think Seattle has a really good team too. That I feel like just missing one or two pieces. Atlanta or Seattle.
Seattle who?
Seahawks.
Supersonics?
The Seahawks.
Right.
The Seahawks. The Seahawks got a good team, man. That was 9-8.
Oh, now you with the Seahawks. Now,
Hey, man, that was 2 years
Their
ago.
best player on
2
defense
years
is
ago.
now old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they secondary trash.
What you mean? They got spooned. He was a Pro Bowl, almost an All Pro player. I like both him and Wooten. Man, they secondary is nice. The secondary is nice. The defense,
the quarterback is average.
Quarterback is average. I agree there.
Yes.
I agree there.
Yes.
I agree there. I'm not gonna lie there.
And DK Metcalf sometimes.
That's true.
All fair. I still feel like they better than the motherfucking Chargers ass.
How?
Hell no.
What you mean how?
Heck no.
The Chargers was 5-12.
That's fine.
Yes, they were.
With the quarterback, everybody keep on telling me that he one of the baddest man on the planet. I don't be seeing it, dog.
I'm gonna take Herbert over Geno.
Easily.
You can say easily all you want. Geno's record been better for the past 2 years.
Both of them made the playoffs last year. Neither one of them made the playoffs this year.
Great. Yeah. Geno's record is still better than his.
Geno also had an excellent coach in Pete Carroll. Just because he got fired don't mean nothing. He was an excellent coach in Seattle.
Oh, but he don't have two coaches at this point. He got all the weapons. Whose team, as far as talent is, who got more offensive talent? He got the talent on offense and defense. They done spent over $100 million on the defense, and they can't perform.
Guess what?
They 4-13.
Guess what? We done seen this weekend that talent isn't everything. You gotta be coached right. Somebody gotta put the pot.
This is true.
And we just gonna agree to disagree. I will fuck with Seattle before I fuck with the Chargers because something missing. It might be the coach, the curse of Marty because they did him wrong. He ain't been right since.
You just told me all this stuff that the other teams needed. You couldn't tell me nothing on the Chargers that they missing except for a coach.
I don't believe. Listen, I think you talking about the Chargers. The Chargers, one of your top receivers that you got injury prone. The other one, he is injury prone as well, and he's getting older. Your quarterback be sometimey, whether y'all want to do it or believe it or not, he be sometimey. Okay, your defense you spent $100 million on, ain't nobody showed up to collect a check that deserved it, except for at this point that ain't injured. We got to put that out there too. That ain't injured, except for Mac. Everybody else, where is my money at, man? I need a refund because y'all not really doing nothing out here. Y'all still terrible.
And a lot of that
even though they do
and a
operate
lot
in
of
the
that
system.
a lot of that come down to coaching, because these boys done lost the most
Hey,
close
man.
games out of anybody.
Wait a minute.
in the
This
past
is
3 years.
true.
But wait a minute. At what point is it the player's fault?
Chris, your quarterback is injury prone. You still gonna ride with him, ain't you?
Yeah, but my quarterback done been to the Super Bowl. This boy ain't did shit.
Yes.
What you
Yes.
I understand, but yet and still, the boy this year, their team was 5-12. Their defense didn't show up a lot of the games. They do have a lot of talent. I give you all of that. But
Bruh,
at some point,
this is why
is
I'm
it on the
saying
players too?
this is why I'm saying coaching matters, Chris. That's
does.
just like a Houston Texans team that had a losing record and then they changed their coach and he gets something different out of them. The same thing just happened with the Raiders.
Wait a minute. You can't use the Houston Texans as an example because they got C.J. Stroud. They had the number one and number two pick.
The same thing just happened with the Raiders. We see this happen all the time.
The Raiders, I get what you're saying. I understand coaches do matter, but at what point does the players matter?
The players go out and win and lose the games all the time. You done watch these games, Chris. A lot of these boys done lost in the past 3 years. They done lost the most close games, probably more than anybody. And you watch all the dumb ass coaching decisions that this nigga used to do. Come on, man.
This is true.
This man used to do
this is true.
a bunch of bullshit.
Is
more than average. More than average, dog.
Darius' team is a perfect example of how coaches matter. Look at his coach.
I understand that.
Niggas was
wait a minute.
At the bottom of the barrel, scraping up players.
We gotta be honest. And at the same time, we still gotta be honest. I said it before last week. You can disagree with all you want to. He got the best coach in the NFL. I don't care what nobody say. He got him. There's only a couple of those coaches in the league. It's about 3, 4. I say about 3 of them on the NFC and AFC. Everybody else, you could be replaced. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. It's about 3, 4 of them on each side.
You ain't just gonna be like, oh, we can just replace 28 coaches. You ain't gonna do that.
Facts. But what I'm saying is, I can't use him as an example because I feel like he's just flat out the best coach in the NFL, period. I don't care what you say.
You can use that as an example still. That's just showing you that coaching matters. They don't gotta get the best coach in the NFL, but if you got a terrible coach, that's definitely gonna affect what you got going on.
Well, since we kind of on this topic, rumor has it, just want to know what y'all think is going to happen. Is Mike McCartney going to be fired? Is the Eagles coach going to be fired? And I did hear a rumor. Okay, word on the street is my man Mike Tomlin said he going to take the off season to try to figure out what he wants to do. I don't think he's going to do it, but he said he got to figure out what he wants to do if he wants to continue to coach next season for the Steelers.
First of all, I don't know what sources you're looking at.
This was a report. It was a report. If
you look at your ESPN app, it clearly says he's coaching next year.
Oh no, I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you the word on the street.
Hey, man, you gotta get more than stuff off the shade room.
Hey, a nigga can help. A nigga can hope, can he? A nigga can hope a little bit, you know. Hope a little bit, you know.
The Cowboys gotta do something. They gotta get rid of somebody.
Who y'all think? Yeah, are the Cowboys and the Eagles gonna fire their coaches? Do y'all think that's gonna happen?
I don't think the Eagles gonna fire Sirianni, but
I don't think so either. But the Cowboys need to do something.
I really don't recommend. I feel like the Cowboys maybe need to do something. I don't recommend either of these coaches getting fired. I'm gonna say that because.
So do you think the Cowboys need a new quarterback?
No, not necessarily. No, I think they need a running game.
We done been here 18 times and ain't made it past this round 18 times. So what is the issue?
I don't know what it is,
I
but
done gave you the weapons that you needed, and we still is in this same exact spot every year.
I'm gonna say it can. I don't think it's the coaching.
I don't think it's the coaching
The
either.
same thing happened under Jason Garrett. He was winning games.
I really, really, truly feel like
Kellen Moore. When they fired Kellen Moore, they was winning games.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McCarthy, he winning games, 3
He winning
straight
games.
12-5 seasons. Now,
Right.
I feel like in this situation, this applies more to what Chris is saying. Like, it's the players. The players not stepping up during playoff time. Mike McCarthy, obviously, he getting it out of them because he done got 3 straight 12-5 seasons. Everything you was questioning with the Cowboys this year, they blew that shit out the water. That you was like, is he the guy? He was in the talk for MVP, threw for the most touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he all pro, wasn't he? He was all pro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like CeeDee Lamb ain't enough number one. Bullshit.
Prove me wrong.
Man,
Shut me up.
fucking crazy. Them boys winning the game and laid a fucking egg, bro. Laid a fucking egg. Last year was better because they won in the first round, and then they lost a tough game to a better team, I think, last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you can just get rid of them, because if you get rid of them, then who you gonna get?
This is true.
There's not a lot of
because it's Dallas, you can't get Belichick, bro.
Nope.
Like Jerry Jones ain't even going for that shit, man.
Nope.
Like, you ain't changing how shit go. We make too much money over here. We bout big personality over here. That they ain't even gonna mess with.
And there's just a lot of coaches who don't want to be on the jury anyway. Oh, racist ass.
And well, that's the point too. That, and then like he said, you just fired a coach that went 12-5 at least for 3 straight seasons.
And he done. They done won it. I think they done won a division twice.
Yeah, and they won the division twice. What the hell am I gonna do if I don't win the Super Bowl? I'm gonna get fired. Like, what kind of expectations is that? I understand that, but this is also the NFL.
Sirianni, it was. I ain't saying this dude is the best coach in the league or nothing like that, but they had a losing record before he got there. First year they went 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
Last year they went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
This year they just flamed. They had one of them flame outs, bro.
Yeah.
All his coordinators left.
I don't even think it was that. I feel like they should have kept what's the name that went to Detroit, man. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They should have kept him on defense, man. He was a great corner.
Mm-hmm.
When it got Bradbury, this dude was burnt toast all year. All year, bro. And then it didn't help that Slay got hurt.
Nope.
Yeah, that hurt him.
So now you talking about extra burnt toast for Bradbury, man. And then them dudes.
He didn't have AJ Brown in that game. That they
didn't have AJ Brown.
That hurt them.
So now your best receiver is, although talented, it's a little guy who they like. We don't necessarily got to double him all the time. Because who the third receiver? Fucking Quez Watkins or Dallas Goedert? Mm-hmm. They like, bro, we just put a safety on him, whatever. It wasn't like they was playing those slouches on defense. The offense couldn't keep up. And a lot of them players had looked like they done checked out already.
Yeah.
Like they knew they walked in like, well, we about to lose this game too.
Yeah, they got a lot of players that's older. They gotta make, and a lot of players they gotta make decisions on. They got a lot of free agents.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you can't get rid of Nick Sirianni. I don't think so. And he just went to the Super Bowl last year.
Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you can't drop him.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that as far as like not firing him. He just went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they had they're like, oh, it's the coach's fault. At what point is it on the players, dog? I understand that the coaching matters, but at some point the players got to get some blame too. And these dudes,
that's what I was saying.
They backed into the playoffs. I don't know what y'all expected them to do. Like they was gonna turn it on like it was a switch or something. They backed into the playoffs. They weren't playing good before the playoffs started. Backed into the playoffs and got their ass whooped by Tampa Bay. Whooped. It was not close. They exposed everything. Everything. Period. So y'all couldn't even score 2 touchdowns, bro. It was bad. That was embarrassing, to be honest with you. That was embarrassing for them to watch. I like, damn, this. I thought they was gonna win, but I didn't know they was gonna kick their ass like this. Good Lord, this is bad. Felt like I was watching Dallas all over again. Like, Jesus, what is going on with this these two teams in the same division? They just getting smacked. Jeez Louise. But you never know, man. It is the playoffs. Speaking of, we got to do our playoff picks, but y'all know before, got to let y'all know how we did with these playoff picks last week.
You ain't gotta let us know this.
Unfortunately, Brianna, for you, I do. So in last place, man, with a whole 2 games picked correctly, is Brianna.
I am not in last.
Yes, you are.
No, it's Darius.
I was about to say that it's Darius and Brianna. What you mean?
No, it's just Darius.
What you mean?
Darius only picked Kansas City.
He picked Kansas City. You right. It is Darius. You right. Yeah. I'm not looking at my darn thing.
You're
right. It is Darius. One.
He definitely tried to play.
He definitely did.
My bad. 1 game picked correctly is Darius. 2 games picked correctly is Brianna.
Give me my 2 games.
With 3 games picked correctly is Sean. And tied for first is me and Blair with 4 games picked correctly. Woo! I ain't gonna lie. After the first game, I was like, man, here we go with this bullshit again this year, boy. Oh, I'm on a roller coaster. This don't wasn't looking too hot. I was like, here we go again. That's why I ain't text nobody. I'm like, it's looking like like it did last year. It's looking like I'm about to be like 0 or 1-6 and just not the case. So y'all know what we got to do. We can jump right into it. We're going to pick the first game on the schedule. It is the very impressive CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. Blair, start us off, my man. Who you got?
So, bro, I'm going Baltimore. They better not lose to these dudes. They had a week off, so they better come in fresh. I'm going Baltimore. That's it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I did not see CJ Stroud doing any of that shit that he did last week. Not gonna hold you at all. I thought that Cleveland was gonna come out with that defense. I'm like, they about to give him the business like they did during the regular season. CJ and them boys was like, we got a plan. And they just lit him up, man. I just did not see that happening. Not to the Browns defense. I'm like, oh Lord. I don't want to get caught in the trap though, because just because you did it to the Browns don't mean you're gonna continue to do it. It's a different QB. You was playing Joe Flacco. I mean, come on, man. That story's over, right?
Don't come for Joe.
I come for whoever I want.
Joe
Brianna
is a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Okay.
Is your quarterback a Super Bowl winning
quarterback? His name is Joe, though.
His name is Joe. You gonna take your Joe over my Joe?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my Joe any day of the week. We want a Super Bowl with Joe.
Until he wins.
We want a Super Bowl with Joe.
Get out of here.
When your quarterback win a Super Bowl, I might
just that was a crazy run.
Whatever. But man.
Go ahead and pick us. Just go ahead and pick us.
I'm gonna go with upset pick of the week. Houston. by 3. No, by 2.
What's the score?
I say the score is going to be 28-30. They're going to come in with a plan. And they're going to do some things. They're going to do some things. 28-30. Yep.
Hey, Chris
Brianna?
Hart beating so
Or
bad.
Who you got?
Chris has been salty this entire year, y'all.
What you
Oh my gosh. This whole year. Christopher,
mean?
what did I do? According to you, your best team in the NFL, the 49ers, we ran through them, embarrassed them. The Lions ran through them, embarrassed them.
I didn't believe that. The Lions.
So both of them, you would say, is better than the Texans?
That was a regular season. This is the playoffs here, baby.
It don't matter.
It's totally different
It don't
season.
matter.
It's totally different
Both
season.
of them,
New
both
season.
of them, you would say, is better than the Texans?
During the regular season, yes, most definitely, yes.
We the same team though. Listen, my quarterback been A1. My defense, the best in the league, if you ask me. We want all the smoke. Last week, I thought it was gonna be Joe. I was ready for the reunion. This week, I already know we winning. I'm going with the Ravens, obviously. Is it gonna be a great game? I hope so. But we at home, baby. Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. All right. Darius?
Don't lie, man. It's gonna be a great game, I think. CJ Stroud definitely doing big things. He's
He
probably
is.
top 3 rookies I done seen play. Him, Cam Newton, and Big Ben. I'm gonna go with the big dogs on this one, man. I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I do think it's gonna be a good game. But how I feel about Houston, I feel like Baltimore is just better. Like quarterback, CJ Stroud has played great, but I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson. Defense, Houston's defense has stepped up. I'm gonna take Baltimore's defense with Roquan Smith and them boys. You know what I'm saying? So
Period.
good game in the first half. I think they pull away in the second half. I'm gonna go 31-14 Baltimore.
Facts. Facts. Moving on. I think the tight end for the Houston gonna have a big game, man. I think that's why I think they're gonna win. Moving on. Next game. We have the surprising Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. Green Bay played an amazing game last week, man. They did the Dallas Cowboys wrong. What they're about to find out is San Francisco is not Dallas. They ain't scared. They ain't worried about you. They gonna run the football. They gonna pass it. They not one-dimensional. Then when I get on offense, y'all just ain't got it. So San Francisco, man. And I think San Francisco win this one by 14. But I think it's going to be a good game, but San Francisco pulls away by 14. Blair, who you got?
San Fran.
San Fran. Brianna?
The Niners.
Darius?
I told y'all Jordan Love was gonna be all right now. Goddamn. Yeah, man. Just so happened that he run into a buzzsaw, dog. Boys, they already feel like they should have won last year, so I think they coming out hitting on all cylinders. Christian McCaffrey is 100% healthy, and you're right. It's too hard to make them one-dimensional. They got McCaffrey. Elijah Mitchell runs hard behind him. They got Debo. They got Ayuk, and then that pass rush is crazy. We done seen them boys stuff up Michael Parsons multiple times this year. You ain't fucking around with San Francisco pass rush like that. And they got an all-pro corner out there. So, yeah, man, 49ers. I think it might be close in the beginning, like the other game. I'm going to go same scope, 31-14.
31-14. All right. Moving on as we transition on over to the next game and the next day. On Sunday at 3 o'clock, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions.
Oh,
Blair, who you got, man? Who you got, Blair? I mean, it was rocking in there
all the time.
It was
Not
rocking.
Detroit, man. I told
State
you.
of Michigan is having the time of their
Yeah.
Bro, they
life.
up, ain't they?
I'm telling you,
They up.
living
Got a
life.
second playoff game in they stadium. What? They up.
Against the old QB.
They owe us, nigga.
So you rocking with your boy still?
Man, I said Detroit a while ago, bro.
No, he rocking with Detroit just for
Gotta
Barry.
rock with his boys, man. I think this is probably gonna be one of the closer games of the playoffs. I think this is gonna come down to the end. But I like Detroit in this one, man. I think Detroit pulls away at the very end. Becker played a good game last game. Detroit's secondary is vulnerable, man. You can get some stuff off on them. You just gotta do it quick because the pass rush is coming, and I think he's not gonna have a lot of time. So I like Detroit, man. Feel good story. Brianna?
I'm going with the Lions.
Lions. Darius, wrap this thing on up for us.
Hey, man. Maker Bayfield definitely played a great game. Even though, the Eagles was vulnerable, man. They did what they were supposed to do. Go in there. Hey, you at home, take them out. Take some shots. Detroit definitely going to be a tougher test. And I feel like this is the one team that's left in the playoffs that's kind of like this, kind of up and down. And I feel like, big emotional win. Although I like their defense. I think this is one of them games where they might, even though the secondary is vulnerable, I think Tampa Bay might struggle to score. So I'm going to go with Detroit. 24-10.
All right. Last and final game at 6:30 on CBS. It is the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
How you look in the regular season, especially towards the end of the season, really matters. And Kansas City didn't look that great. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I like Buffalo in this one, man. I think Buffalo's gonna get this one. I think it's gonna be close at the half.
All right.
Third quarter, they pulling away. Since Kansas City just ain't gonna have that offense to be able to keep up. I think Josh Allen is at this point right now, he playing at a big time level. As long as he keeps that up and cuts down on the mistakes continuously, like he did last game, it's smooth sailing, bro. I got Buffalo.
Okay. I'm going Kansas City, man. I can't do it. They have to show me, unfortunately.
All right. They gonna show you. They gonna show you.
Have to.
They gonna show you. Brianna?
The Bills was playing a beat up Steelers. They let Josh Allen run in a touchdown. It was crazy. That nigga slow as hell. So I gotta see it again to believe it. I'm going with Kansas City.
I don't know why y'all got all this belief in KC. Go ahead, Darius.
Because
Right?
they got
Right on that.
Patrick
Bro. It's
Mahomes.
like
I
you
don't,
don't
because,
believe it.
bro, I'll be watching the games, bro. These niggas don't
Hey,
look that good.
well,
The
let
Bills
me
ain't
tell you
look
this.
that good.
Let me tell you this. If you've been watching the games, you would know. First off, I ain't gonna let you do my Steelers like that. This was a 7-point game in the fourth quarter with Mason Rudolph at QB. You know what I'm saying? So really, a BS fumble that I didn't think was a fumble. Hey, this game could have turned out totally different, or at least could have been even more interesting than it was. And that's
Okay.
after them going up 21-0. Also, if you was watching the games, you would know that last night Buffalo also lost 2 more starting defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Tough. And as they've been doing all season, Kansas City's defense is real. They top 3 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to take, like you said earlier, Chris, playoffs is a different thing. And right now, hey, Chiefs look like how they been looking in the playoffs, bro. Like you don't want to play them. Because this dude, Patrick Mahomes, I don't know what it is, bro. Hey, I don't know. He got the magic touch, man. I don't know what it is. All of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The young receiver, he was coming along as the season went. And it looked like, hey, it might have clicked in the last game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a good game between them, like it always is. And I think Patrick Mahomes come through with the magic, man, at the end, bro. Final drive, game tied. Take Harrison Butker down there, get him a field goal. I don't think the game is high scoring. I got 20-17 Kansas City. I think it's a good battle on defense.
Yeah, I got 27-20. I got 27-20. But that's gonna wrap it up. I hope y'all place y'all bets, get them bets locked in right now that we done helped y'all with. So y'all know what time it is. It's a lot of people's favorite part of the show. It's America's favorite game. It is Brianna's trivia. She is going to give us some questions, and we're going to be able to hopefully give her some answers to the questions in the trivia that she's giving us. You guys can definitely play along. If you know the answers to any of these questions, hey, type it down at the bottom. If you had to Google it, it doesn't count. All right. Brianna, take it away.
Y'all know how this go. Let me get my timer ready. All right, hey. I have 3 questions and a group question at the end. Y'all know the routine. You get 2 minutes, or maybe 2 minutes. Okay, you get 2 minutes on the clock.
Maybe 2 minutes.
Maybe 2 minutes. I don't know. You get 2 minutes on the clock. You can phone a friend. Of course, you can't phone the same person twice. And you can get as many hints as you need. Are you ready to play Trivia with Bree?
Yes.
All right.
Me too.
Pick that number and a number.
Me too.
2.
I'm coming quick. You better know it.
Wait, dog.
Okay, Darius. Can you name the top 5 NFL teams with the most playoff wins?
Ooh,
Playoff wins.
I could think of 3 of them on top of it.
Let's go. The Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
the Packers,
Okay.
the Steelers,
Mm-hmm.
the 49ers,
Uh-huh.
and
Technically, you got 2 more because there's a tie for 4.
oh,
It's a tie between Pittsburgh and another team.
Okay. The Cowboys?
Mm.
I figured they fell off. Redskins.
No.
Damn. Who else? The Dang, who else got some? The Bills?
No. 45 seconds on the clock.
Dang. Who I said? Packers. My phone, Chris.
Patriots is number 1. 49ers is number 2. Packers is number 3. The Steelers is number 4, tied with another team. And then you're looking for number 5. Christopher?
Okay, he phoned me.
Give me something fast, nigga.
Because I'm thinking about teams that's been to the playoffs a lot. Denver Broncos have been to the playoffs a lot.
15 seconds.
And the Vikings have been to the playoffs a lot.
Thinking the
But
Vikings.
But you're
Pick
already
something, nigga.
I'm gonna say the 49ers.
I already said that.
But okay, let's go with the Vikings. Vikings. I didn't know you said 49ers. The Vikings. Shit.
The Vikings is not on here.
Is it Denver?
It is not the Broncos.
Well, shit. Who the fuck could it be?
The Dolphins.
No.
No, because I'm trying to think of the teams that's been in the playoffs a lot. You know?
The Colts.
Is it Kansas City?
No.
Oh, well, shit.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It is tied for number 4, the Baltimore Ravens.
This is gonna
Oh, what? They
And
counted in the Browns years.
the last one is the Las Vegas Raiders.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I wouldn't have thought about Baltimore. They counted in them Browns years. It's cool.
Don't try to come fast. Okay.
I gotta get in way out fit in.
1 of 4.
I didn't think they could take any of them stats when they left.
Well, I don't know. I think they probably just
Like they had to leave everything in Baltimore.
Possibly.
In Cleveland.
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't think they would have been caught up to the Raiders, though. The Raiders won Super Bowls. They've been in playoffs a lot of years. That's interesting.
The Raiders got what? 3 Super Bowls?
The Ravens been good for like 20 years.
No, the Raiders.
Lewis for like 15 years.
No, I said the Raiders. They got like 3 Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No, I'm
But
saying that's how the Ravens are in there. Like they were good for like years, bro. You got to think they won a couple of games and then they would lose.
Yeah, makes sense.
4 or 1.
1
or 4.
I'm gonna go 1. Make Blair go
1.
Yeah.
1.
So these 2 questions, well, both of these, 1 and 4, are kind of the same question. Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
For the 2023-24 season.
Oh shit.
Name all of the NFC playoff teams in order 1 through 7, and who are the 4 remaining teams?
That's easy.
Let's go.
I don't be paying attention to the seeding. 1 is San Francisco, still remaining.
Yes.
2 was the Dallas Cowboys. Shit, who was 3? 3 was Detroit. 4. Shit, who was 4? I'll tell you, I'll be paying because I know. Fuck. Who was 4? It wasn't Green Bay. They just snuck in. But Green Bay is in there, but I think they like the last seed, the second to last seed.
Okay, they are number 7.
Yeah. Philadelphia
is number
8.
No, it's only 1 through 7.
I mean, not 8, but 6. That 1 6.
No.
Philadelphia was 5.
Philly was 5.
All right.
You're looking for 4 and 6. You have 45 seconds left.
Easy money.
Right.
Who played? Who played the other day?
You gotta remember who played.
Take
Bruh!
with the easy
I
one.
think the Rams. The Rams were
Number
But
6. Was it 6? 6.
yes.
Rams were
Okay.
6.
Who was number 4?
Phone a friend. I'm phoning Darius.
Okay, Darius. Who was number 4?
Oh man. Well, it could have been goddamn Minnesota. It was the Bucks.
The Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of them niggas, bro. I forgot all about them.
You get on my nerves. Okay. Blair.
All right.
You have the same exact question, but give me the AFC playoff teams 1 through 7 and the 4 teams remaining.
Oh my goodness. And the 4 teams remaining.
And the
Yes.
4 teams remaining.
The
The 4 teams remaining.
Ravens are number 1.
Boy, I really don't know.
Oh Lord.
I'm worse than Chris. I'm like, I do not currently.
Why did I take number 2?
Exactly. No, I don't be thinking about the city, bro. I don't be caring about who we play.
So Kansas City they didn't win their division, right? So they
okay. What number are they?
5.
No.
They're not 5. They're not 6.
No.
So they did win the division. 4.
No.
I'm just going through all of them at this point.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. So they was number 3. They not the 3 seed, are they?
Okay. Yes. Kansas City is number 3.
That's wild. Kansas City number 3. Oh, number 7 was that Pittsburgh?
Steelers is number 7. 45 seconds on the clock.
Buffalo is number 2.
Yes, Buffalo is number 2. Now you need 4, 5, and 6.
Cooking with some grease now.
4, 5, and 6. Buffalo beat the Steelers.
15 seconds on the clock.
I don't even know, man. I'm drawing a blank for the other ones.
Big blanks.
I'm drawing a blank for the
We play this team on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh Lord.
I'm still hurt. I am drawing a blank. I got it. My bad. I lost. Cleveland was in it and they lost to Houston.
Oh man.
Bruh.
Cleveland was in it. They lost to Houston.
Yes, Houston was 4.
Okay, Miami
Cleveland
lost.
was 5 and Miami was 6.
He get it after the time run out, like, shit.
Right. Oh, damn.
There was so much pressure in those 2 minutes. I just couldn't think about anything. Hey, man.
Oh, damn.
I'm drawing a blank, but I'm like, wait, Kansas City, they beat Miami, though. Yeah. And Houston beat Cleveland.
All right. For a team effort, this is going to be only 45 seconds on the clock.
Ooh.
45. This must be easy.
Couldn't be no easier than what y'all just
Right.
Okay. Hey, Super Bowl 40.
Mm-hmm.
Which teams played in the Super Bowl and who won MVP?
Steelers and the Seahawks played in the Super Bowl.
Huh?
And who won MVP? Jerome Bettis.
No.
He did not. Nah, that was just his last game because they
That was his
played
last game. Ben Roethlisberger
No.
didn't win it.
Antoine Randall.
No. 10
Dang.
seconds on the clock.
What? Troy Polamalu? Who the hell won that?
No.
No,
Hines Ward.
it was Hines.
It was Hines Ward. It was Hines Ward. I remember that. They had his
It
mouth on
was
TV.
Hines.
That was true.
Go.
That's it.
Yay,
Great
Super Bowl
job,
winner.
guys.
Crazy.
We can use your team in a Super Bowl question.
Maybe it would just be in a loss because we've lost all of our Super Bowl appearances. 49ers lost to them. We lost to some. Those are some. Man, you look at them 49er rosters. Good God. But
That's how it be.
that's how it be, man. Those were the times. Those were the times. But that's gonna wrap it up for this week, y'all. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate the love. Till next week, dudes. Take care.